Hello everyone, thank you for watching. My name is Matthew here with Crescentville. We're doing a self-graded card review of a Gary Payton hologram finish. One of the more, I would say, intriguing cards. We do several Michael Jordan cards on here. But also I like increasing my skill set with die-cut cards like this with kind of unique edges. And Gary Payton, one of my favorite players, had this card for several years, bought it raw on eBay. And it's not really the most expensive card, not going to lie to you. It's just a card that I like. I haven't got the MJ version of this yet, but going to in the near future. I like the card. I think it's fun. Here's really one of the main selling points while I do the disclaimer. The grades that we give are not guaranteed to cross over at other grading companies at these grades. They are my best assessment at finding the condition of the card, and the grades are not guaranteed to increase or decrease the monetary value of the card. So as we do that disclaimer, this is honestly one of the big reasons why I chose to review this card and do a video. I'm a huge Gary Payton fan. I think the glove is kind of a underrated kind of basketball, I would say icon, definitely in the Northwest, but he it has a very stink face. You can call it stink face on this. We'll use that terminology. You can use any terms that you... Oh, there we go. There it is. This is really the Gary Payton that I think we should all... Look, he's even blinking at some points. So this is really worth, I think, everyone's time and attention whenever we are doing self-graded card reviews. Is this right? His eyes are even moving. They're moving or they're blinking. I think this is... We should just buy the Jordan card next and see if it's anywhere near this... I don't even know what the term is, but I guess visually... engaging is a word I'll use, but I'm so glad we could get at this angle, because whenever I saw the card in certain light, I was like, you know what, the eBay watchers, and I should probably like promote this video a little bit just so everybody gets a chance. You know, a lot of people drop off at the 2.5 minute mark of my videos. That's completely okay if you watch it all, but look at his eyes. Like, they really like stick with it. And I don't even know how this is possible. I would almost kind of consider hologram. Now they even move to the side like that. So I don't know how they did this. Now the eyes are kind of more leaning this way. Whoever did this, I think deserves a raise. As far as holograms go, because I have seen other hologram cards, I have not seen eyes move like this. And I don't know if the Jordan version of this, I'm about to, as soon as I can, do a review of this card for the Jordan. This is highly intriguing for me that his eyes are moving and almost blinking too. Like he's kind of like, maybe it's multiple frames that we're looking at, and he blinked during one of the frames. I would like to think that's how they did this, but I honestly have no idea how they did this. This is intriguing. Will the cards grade kind of over, like, be great? I don't know, because honestly, like, if we look at the hologram finish here, it's not the best. You can kind of see a streak down there in the middle area. So I guess if we're looking at the surface first, it's not the best surface. It's probably like I could try to clean that streak off and we can see if that is just temporary. But yeah, if you have not already purchased one of these cards, I highly recommend this now after seeing this one. I just saw it from like, as I was going cards, I'm like, what would be fun to grade? What would kind of increase my skill set in this whole... You can kind of see I kind of polished it up a little bit, and it took away some of that streak. We can see a little bit of, it's either an indentation or a print line there running north-south. Again, there's one kind of left to right there. Top to bottom instead of north-south. Anyways, the surface is still pretty, I would say, has some flaws to it. He looks great there. It's a great photo of him there. No problem. But this is just, let's say, pretty, what would be the word? Comical. Gary Payton watches this. I hope you do, Gary. I hope you do watch this. I hope someone else has pointed out your magnificent camera time. Upper Deck SPX, a hologram from 1996. This might be 1995, 1996. I'll double check. Haven't like super looked into these as close as possible. Going with an 8.5 on the surface. Hopefully Gary Payton watches this video and is amused by it. I sincerely doubt he has time or a desire to watch it, but maybe he does. we'll do corners and edges in one swoop, and it's not bad. Like, it's actually pretty good for a 30-year-old card. Really nice, actually. I can't find hardly any. Like, there's a little bit of an indentation, or not indentation, but just a slight imperfection. So probably 9.5 on the edges and the corners. Like right there is a good look at it, and I can't really find too many errors. So I'm going 9.5 for just minimal stuff that I don't even think is really all that bad. Edges, corners, and then we have centering, which is going to be a little difficult because I guess we can talk about these dots as bullet points and the amount of distance from the top to bottom, left to right, and how symmetrical they all are. So we'll just take a consideration. Left to right is pretty dead on for me. Top to bottom, I could say there's a little bit more room on the bottom compared to the top, so we can lean towards a 9 for centering. We'll take a look at the back, and I also like using this as an anchor point. Maybe like a little bit extra room. And then that top, there's a bit of edge wear here on the back that we need to take that down for edges down to a 9. Yeah, I think so. Double check these edges on the back. Probably even 8.5 on these edges. So we'll go 8.5 on the edges. Centering, we're going to do a 9. So we have 8.5, 9.5, that averages out to a 9. We have 2 9s and 8.5, and overall, I think a 9 is an accurate score on this card. Feel free to disagree in our comments. Feel free to comment and say if there's any. We're probably going to do all of them now. Now that I think about this card so intriguing, we're going to review as many superstars from this collection as possible, not just MJ. And we're going to have a little bit of fun while we do these graded card reviews. Thank you for watching. Continue to watch and enjoy your day.